Many people think Monaco is only fast cars, yachts and billionaires. A tiny country built for show. But when you slow down and look closer, you begin to see a place that works very differently inside. Monaco sits on the southern edge of Europe, pressed between France and the Mediterranean Sea. It is the second smallest country in the world, covering just about 2 square kilometers. You can cross the entire country on foot in under an hour. Yet almost 40,000 people live here, stacked vertically instead of spread out. Hills rise sharply from the sea, so buildings grow upward, not outward. Monaco has no countryside and no suburbs. Every street is urban. The coastline is short, but heavily engineered with ports and artificial land. Despite its size, Monaco functions as a fully independent state, bordered closely by France on all land sides. Monaco's economy looks simple from the outside, but it runs on very specific rules. The country has no personal income tax, which is the main reason wealthy residents move here. But this does not mean Monaco lives for free. The government earns money through banking, luxury tourism, real estate and residency fees. Casinos also play a role, but today they are more symbolic than dominant. Living here is extremely expensive. Apartment prices often start around $50,000 per square meter, and prime locations go much higher. Renting a small one-bedroom apartment can easily cost $4,000 per month. Food prices are also high. A normal grocery basket costs noticeably more than in nearby France. Yet salaries for local service workers are not equally high. This creates an important contrast. Most people who work in Monaco do not live here. Every day, over 50,000 workers enter from France and Italy. They clean, build, cook, drive, and maintain the country. You quickly notice this rhythm in the mornings and evenings. Monaco fills up during the day, then quietly empties at night. The state spends heavily on security, infrastructure, and public services. Streets are clean, transport works smoothly, and crime is very low. But space is limited, and the cost of maintaining this system is constant. Monaco depends on stability. It depends on global wealth continuing to move. Unlike many countries, Monaco does not try to grow its population or industry. It controls both. Carefully, residency is selective. Space is protected. The economy is not flexible, but it is precise. This makes Monaco extremely rich on paper, yet also fragile in its own way. Life in Monaco follows quiet social rules that are not always obvious at first. The first thing you notice is how international the country feels. Only about 9,000 people are Monegasque citizens, while the total population is close to 40,000. This means most people you see are not from Monaco at all. You hear French most often, but Italian and English are common on the streets. Privacy is very important here. People dress well, but not loudly. Expensive clothes are common, yet logos are often subtle. Showing wealth openly is not admired. Calm behavior is valued more than attention. You rarely hear shouting, even in busy areas. Public spaces feel controlled, but not tense. Social life is also divided. Monegasque families often know each other and keep strong local ties. Many residents, however, are temporary. They come for work, tax reasons, or business. This creates a polite but distant atmosphere. People are respectful, yet friendships take time. You may speak to someone daily and still know very little about them. There are also clear rules about order. Smoking areas are limited. Noise laws are strict. Cleanliness is taken seriously. You notice security cameras almost everywhere, but they blend into the city. Police presence is constant, yet discreet. Crime is rare, but rules are enforced quickly. A simple contrast becomes clear. Monaco looks open to the world, but socially it is quite closed. It welcomes money and talent, but not chaos. Life here rewards those who adapt to the system. If you respect the rhythm, Monaco feels safe and smooth. If you resist it, the country can feel cold and distant despite its sunshine. Monaco's survival is unusual. For over 700 years, the same family has ruled this tiny territory. The Grimaldi dynasty began in 1297 and still governs today. This long continuity gave Monaco stability while nearby regions changed hands many times. For centuries, Monaco was poor and vulnerable. Its land offered little farming or trade. At several points, it almost disappeared into France. The turning point came in the 19th century. The casino was introduced, and Monaco reinvented itself as a destination for foreign wealth. This was not tradition, but strategy. France still plays a quiet role. Monaco uses French defense support and shares many systems with its neighbor. Yet Monaco remains sovereign, with its own laws and leadership. The monarchy adapted instead of resisting change. This history explains today's Monaco. It is not rich by accident. It learned early that survival depended on control, neutrality, and careful alliances. The past here is not displayed loudly, but it quietly shapes every decision the country makes today. Everyday life in Monaco feels different once you stay longer than a few hours. In the morning, the country wakes up quietly. Streets are clean before sunrise. Service workers arrive early from France and Italy. Trains and buses are full for a short time. Then the city settles into a calm rhythm. Because Monaco is built on hills, daily movement is vertical. You use elevators, tunnels and escalators more than long roads. You quickly learn that walking here means going up or down, not across. From one street, you can look down and see rooftops below you. From another, you see the sea far beneath your feet. Public transport is simple and efficient. Buses run often and cover the entire country. Many people walk because distances are short. You notice that traffic exists, but it never feels chaotic. Expensive cars are common, yet they move slowly and carefully. Speed is not part of daily life here. Food shopping feels familiar but costly. Supermarkets are modern and well-stocked. Prices are higher than in nearby French towns. A simple meal costs more than you expect, even without luxury. Cafes are calm places. People sit quietly, talk softly, and leave without rushing. You rarely see loud groups or crowded terraces. Housing shapes daily life strongly. Most apartments are small but efficient. Space is used carefully. Views matter more than size. You see balconies everywhere, often facing the sea. But many workers you meet do not live here. They leave in the evening. After sunset, Monaco becomes noticeably quieter. During the day, you notice constant maintenance. Cleaners, gardeners, construction crews. The country is always being adjusted. Roads are repaired quickly. Buildings are updated quietly. You begin to understand that perfection here requires constant work behind the scenes. Security is part of everyday life. Cameras are visible, but not intrusive. Police are present but relaxed. You feel safe at all hours. Parents let children walk alone. People leave belongings unattended in some places. This level of trust changes how you move through the city. Schools, hospitals, and public services are high quality, but limited in scale. Everything is close. Appointments run on time. Systems are efficient because the population is small. You quickly realize that Monaco works like a controlled environment. Social life is subtle. You see the same faces often. Greetings become familiar, but conversations stay polite. People protect their privacy. If you live here, you learn to observe more than speak. This is not a place for fast friendships. Weekends feel different. Tourists arrive. Streets become busier. Cameras appear. Yachts fill the harbor. But even then, chaos never fully arrives. By late evening, things slow again. Over time, you begin to notice the contrast. Monaco looks intense from outside, but daily life is quiet and repetitive. It is built to remove friction. If you like order, safety, and predictability, you adapt quickly. If you need space, noise, or spontaneity, the country can feel small very fast. Living here teaches you one thing clearly. Monaco is not designed for excitement. It is designed to function smoothly every single day. Living in Monaco also comes with limits that become clear over time. The biggest challenge is space. There is almost none. Apartments are small, streets are tight, and there is no room to expand. You feel this when you look for housing, and you feel it again when prices leave you with few choices. Another reality is dependence. Monaco cannot function alone. Most workers arrive daily from outside. If borders slow, strikes happen, or transport fails, the system feels fragile. You begin to see how much the country relies on constant movement in and out. Social separation is another quiet challenge. Wealth is concentrated, but everyday work is done by outsiders. This creates distance. You may live next to extreme luxury, yet feel excluded from it. For some, this contrast becomes tiring. Rules are everywhere. Cameras, regulations, schedules. Safety is high, but anonymity is low. You notice that privacy exists socially, not physically. The country sees everything. Finally, opportunity is narrow. Monaco offers comfort, not reinvention. Careers are limited. Creativity has little space. If you need growth or change, Monaco can feel like a beautifully designed box. It works well, but only if you fit inside it. Monaco is not a fantasy, and it is not an illusion. It is a carefully managed system. For some, it feels like perfection. For others, it feels narrow. In the end, Monaco reflects what you value most. If this kind of slow, honest travel documentary helps you see places differently, consider subscribing. New videos come regularly, exploring countries beyond the stereotypes, one everyday detail at a time.